So, welcome to another weekly Chairman's Update. Hope you're all having a great week. Tuesday, as I record this, so it's on the day, 2 weeks into the new year. And unfortunately, still not had any football because we've had two cancellations the last two Saturdays, which is a real shame, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can control. The weather will be the weather. So, fingers crossed, we're going to have a game this week. Got a slight change in our schedule. So, um, the Thorpe Athletic game, which was meant to be Saturday, just gone, got postponed. It's an away game. That's been rearranged for this Saturday. So the league's cancelled our planned home game against Brightlingsea, and we're going to play Thorpe instead. So just make sure you note that we're going to be away this week. It's not a home game. We've put that out social emails everywhere, but just want to keep reminding people because we don't want them turning up at the home game ready for 2 o'clock kickoff and no one's there. So make that note. By all means, come away. If you're still looking for a lift or anything like that, just post in Slack or email the club. We'll happily share that around and see if anyone can help pick people up because that should be a cracking game. I know the lads and managers have been working hard, just keeping fitness levels, keep improving because they want to play football as much as we want to watch football. But they've been training because they don't want to let this momentum that we've got slip. Big week sort of now for the club over the next sort of at least month because the 11th of January 2024 was when we launched ownership. So we're now seeing sort of that first run of annual owners come in and really good so far. Vast majority all renewing. We've had three that was a failed payment, which could easily be there's no money in the bank. It could be a second layer of verification because it's international banking. A few different reasons. Could be people change cards, which does happen. But we've reached out to those people and they're getting contacted today just to say, hey, did you know this has happened? By all means, click here, renew as an owner. So that's one that continue to push that message out and thank you everyone for their support. It's been incredible. It's just now let's seize this momentum and take it to another level because what we're doing now as a club's good. I think we've got enough that we can progress. The question is, how quickly do we want to progress? How far do we want to go? And that's a question we as owners need to ask ourselves because we're not purely limited by what happens on the field. We're limited just as much by what happens off it. So if you want to see this club thrive and really go as far as you can have that argument that 15 years down the line, we can be knocking it around in the Isthmian Prem on the cusp of potentially going into National League South. I'm not saying that's going to be tomorrow. I'm saying 15 years because that's got to be a factor of an awful lot of work. There's got to be some luck, serious luck in there as well. But that's the how far can non-league go? It's once you get into that next tier, which is you're needing floodlights, needing stands to get into tier 10, there's not actually that much needs doing until you get to the National League South. So it's one that if the more volunteers we have saying, I will do this one little thing, it could be looking after the program each week. It could be saying, hey, I'm going to help set up youth teams. I'm going to do whatever it might be. I'm going to help with facilities. I'm going to help with fundraising and doing events, not even on match days, just doing other bits, whether it's quiz nights, stuff like that. Every little bit helps. And the more people we get that hold their hand up and go, I'll just do this one thing every 3 months, that all makes a difference because that takes us from a club that can survive to a club that can thrive. So have a really good think over the next month or two. And by all means, if you're not sure where your help can go in, just get in touch and go, hey, I want to help out. Don't have to be from the local area. There's no requirement for that. We've got people that aren't local that help out and volunteer. Just get in touch and say, hey, actually, I'd like to be a part of this. I enjoy what you're doing. How can I help out? And we can have that chat. Speak about what your skill sets are, what your passions, what you'd enjoy, and really get involved in that. So if you want to see this club thrive, it's only going to happen by putting up your hand and going, actually, I'm going to put in a bit of help. So have a good think and let us know. And last final thing, on the 31st of Jan, we've got a fundraiser over at Romford Dogs, which is organised in collaboration with the local cricket club as well in Stamford. So organised by Jono, who's involved with both. organisations. So if you haven't got tickets for that yet, get in touch. Either contact Jono directly if you know Jono. If not, just email the club account and we'll happily get the details over to you. It's on our social media platforms. But no, thank you as always for your support. I'm really, really excited for where we're going to go. It's just now unleashing the potential, and that just comes, as I've said, with more volunteers. So have a think about how you can help out, and be honest and go, this is what time commitment I can offer you, and if that's 2 hours once a month, that's cool. That's useful to us. Don't think, oh, that's not enough. I don't know if I should offer, and then come in. And the more people that go, I'll do a little bit, many hands make light work. And that genuinely is the feeling that we've got. We're not expecting people to come in and go, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be giving 5 hours a day. That's not how it works. We just need people to go, oh, we'll do a little bit. And this is the area I'm going to help out with. So have a good think, put your hands up and become a part of the Rocks, because it is genuinely great fun and it's rewarding. When people go, oh, what do you do? And I don't want to chat to them about my day job. I chat about, hey, I'm chairman of a football club and this is the amazing stuff I get to do and what we've created. It's much more enjoyable, my volunteering, than anything I get paid to do. So thank you so much for your support. Up the Rocks and have a great rest of your week.